Welcome to the Summon of the Screen Squad. Like always, I'm Vinny.
Mazi.
Anna.
And this week, we're talking about, or in this episode, we're talking about 2008's The Wrestler, the Mickey Rourke movie. Stick around and see what we think. Shut your mouth.
That countdown intro when you watch the videos.
The Wrestler. The Wrestler. Talking about The Wrestler. All right? Sad movie. It's so sad. Still, when you watch it, it's still a sad movie, right?
Yeah.
About it's essentially a wrestler from the 80s that's still trying to live his life as a wrestler.
That's all he knows.
Without even without regard of his own health.
Well, people don't understand the glory. The people think that it's so glorious that they do things on TV that in the past that they live these lavish lifestyles. They don't.
No,
They're just regular people.
Yeah, they're just working, and they still work. Most of them, unless you're like a John Cena or The Rock, like making movies and
branching out.
Yeah, you're kind of, this is the only life that Randy knows, right? That's kind of the thing about this movie. His life, he has no daughter. He spends his time wrestling. He's in love.
He has a daughter.
He spends most of his free time at a strip club with somebody that he's in love with or whatever. They don't really explain that much, but this is really about the life of a wrestler. And then watching this movie, it's like, this is a sad movie, right? Because this is before The Whale, but it has a lot of the same beats as The Whale.
Yeah.
A lot of the same beats.
Does The Whale have the same beats as the
Well,
wrestler?
that's true, yeah.
So it does, because that's the type of movies that guy makes.
Yeah. Unless it's the movie about the Tree of Life with Hugh Jackman, with some weird movie like that. Or about Noah's Ark. Right? Because didn't he make Noah?
Evan
Oh
O'Reilly?
yeah, he did. The one with
Russell
Evan O'Reilly, right? Steve Crow?
Russell Crowe. Russell Brand.
Oh look, we're gonna get to two of a kind. We try to get them going into on one side. No, whatever. I can't do it.
Yeah,
Living legend.
Russell Brand. But no, this
I don't know the drugs, man.
But so we get introduced to Randy. Ram Jam. Ram Jam.
Arthur in the remake.
I don't want to talk about Russell Brand. All right? Russell Brand.
But look, this guy, the wrestler, The Whale. I mean, he makes good movies.
Yeah.
He makes real good movie, because The Wrestler is a great movie, right? And it shows.
Now the budgets of these movies weren't so lavish.
This movie was made for $6 million. $6 million.
They're still technically indie films.
How much did they pay Mickey Rourke?
Films.
Mickey Rourke for this role?
$100,000.
$100,000, right? And he ended up getting nominated for an Oscar. The movie was nominated, like
helped revive his career too.
His only nomination.
Right?
It should have been for 9.5 weeks though. But
No, with living legend Kim Basinger.
Kane Basinger.
Kane.
Kim Basinger? Wait, no. Academy Award winning nominated. When did she win it for LA Confidential or no?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I know she won the Golden Globe with Gloria Stewart that Titanic year. Because
they shared it. They shared the Oscar. But look, this movie, like, about like the life of a road wrestler, right? Somebody who goes and he is still performing even at his age, suffers a massive heart attack after a hardcore match.
Yeah.
Right. Has to get a bypass put in, and he's told not to wrestle, and he continues to wrestle.
Yeah, because that's the life they know.
Right.
That's all you know.
It's like that.
No, he doesn't continue to wrestle.
Well, that's true. He doesn't continue to wrestle, but he does make a choice towards the end of the...
Yeah, because of the circumstances in his life.
Because that's all. Because like we said, that's all he knows, right? It's like the SNL skit of the porn stars trying to get regular life. That's all I know, man. That's all I know. But still, it's like, this movie is extremely sad, right? It's again, that's what Darren Aronofsky does. He makes movies that unless it's this weird Noah movie.
The Noah movie.
Because that's the only weird movie. Like Tree of Life, sad, right? Boring, but sad. The Wrestler, sad. The Whale, sad. Then you have Noah. Right? Weird.
With Juan Gabriel el Noah.
Yeah, about the Noah bar in Juarez. That's what the movie's about. Exactly.
Noah, Noah. Wait. Rights.
I don't know.
Well, he's dead. Who cares?
Yeah, but the publishing company isn't. But
I care though. That man.
okay.
Yeah. He holds a special place in my heart.
Yeah. I love that man.
Or
Yeah, easy. No, but look,
Him and Michael Jackson. I can't. I can never go against them.
look, but I remember watching this movie. This movie is extremely sad, especially with the with the ambiguous ending. Like, does Randy actually die? Does he live? But if you notice the parallels with the whale, right?
He flies.
he flies off.
No. If you notice that there's like the light behind him, the white light. There's always white light. So I think that's kind of how you determine that he does. Like, Randy because he's suffering. You could tell he's suffering many strokes during that final match because he's like.
But I think he does survive. I think the director said that he does end up landing the move and pinning the guy and winning.
They should have shown me that, man. Give me a good happy ending, right?
no.
Because the thing is,
It leaves it ambiguous,
Yeah,
like in John. Ooh.
he could like that. But no, this is.
Talking about John Wick when he dies.
Oh, God damn it.
Is that what you're talking about? Because I mean,
Well, it has been a week, so.
Has it? No, but look, I mean, because of
was I not supposed to say it?
all right, because of how sad the movie was, I felt like I kind of needed a happy ending for Randy. I needed that Randy happy ending.
no.
I wanted the happy ending for Randy. I want to
No,
see
you
if he
don't-
wins, right? Him versus the Ayatollah. Look, he ruins all his relationships, right?
Especially with Marissa Tomei.
One relationship
That's
he ruined.
that's all the relationships he has technically.
Exactly.
Like the most important one. That's the only because look, he's
Marissa Tomei.
he's lonely.
No.
No, that's not.
That's important.
That's not a relationship,
No,
though.
that's
Didn't
more.
want him in the beginning.
No,
Yeah, but it becomes something.
but still, it's
Yeah, but it's too
Isn't
late.
that something that matters?
But the one
late.
that matters is the one with his daughter, and it's Evan Rachel Wood playing his daughter, and like because he goes and he parties, and he's starting to rebuild that relationship, and then he loses it, right?
Doing that coke.
Because that booger sugar. But it's like he has all these bad things that are happening to him, and then he reverts back to what he knows.
He gonna make it do what it do, baby. Yeah.
And then he ruins that relationship. The one relationship he was trying to build, the one that matters. Even Cassidy or Pam, the Marissa Tomei character, told him that he should go reach out to his daughter. Like, that's the reason why he does it, and he ruins it, right? And then so because he ruins it, he's like, well, I'm the hell with my health. Like, I'm just gonna go back to what I know. And he goes back and he wrestles.
And the rejection from Marissa Tomei's character.
That's true.
He's like, nobody loves me. Only these people here love me.
That's all. That's because that's one of the things about this movie is like he's lived as a wrestler for such a long time. He was high on the in the food chain of
coke.
wrestling, right? Back in the 80s, he was super popular, and now he isn't. But people still recognize him when he's wrestling. That's when he feels invincible. And
He works at a butcher shop.
Feels alive.
Yeah, that's he works at a deli, not a butcher shop. It's a deli.
No, I'm sorry.
And
In a supermarket.
In a supermarket. Did you watch the movie again?
No, yeah, he only watched a few scenes.
I've seen the movie. You know, I've seen the movie.
Yeah, but
I like this movie.
I said, did you watch it recently?
In slow motion.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say Marissa Tomei, great role.
That's why Robert Downey Jr. just stares at her in the Spider-Man movies.
My favorite.
He's like,
Ant-Man.
I've seen you somewhere.
Yeah.
Ram
Did you
Jam.
used to work in Jersey?
Ram Jam.
She knows her
By the
cars.
way,
though.
this is
She
it's
knows
all
her
filmed
cars.
in Jersey.
It was all filmed in Jersey?
Yeah,
Nice.
and Philly.
That explains why it looks so sad.
There's no
You want to be
color.
depressed? Do you want to be depressed? Move to Jersey.
Go film movies in Jersey. You want a sad movie. But because ultimately this leads to possibly his demise, possibly his life, but whatever. But this is all that Randy the Ram Jam. That's all he knows, right? It's all he knows, and I think that's it. It's really like what you could tell is like these wrestlers, they're just workers. They're just normal people that just.
Hey, speaking of wrestlers, you see R-Truth in that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. R-Truth is in this movie. There's and that guy's hilarious. If you ever get a chance to watch like his clips on YouTube from WWE, like the WWE clips, he is hilarious. Like as a character, his character R-Truth is funny. I'd known about R-Truth back in the day when we used to watch wrestling, but then the way his character evolved to be comedic, he's really funny. He's really funny as a character.
That's why he won't get fired.
Yeah, never. What's his name? Funny. What's his name? Ron Simmons?
Yep.
Yeah, Ron Simmons.
No, Ron Killings.
Ron Killings. Who's Ron Simmons?
That's Farouk.
That's Farouk. Yeah, that's right. It's Farouk. Ron Killings. R-Truth. He's
Florida State.
Get a chance to go on YouTube. Watch some of those clips. You'll laugh. But
all right, go back to the movie.
But this movie does do a lot for like the old school wrestlers. Like even when they go to like the autograph signings and he sees how kind of depressing it is. I've never been to them, so I don't know if that's kind of the life.
Okay,
but
that's the way they used to look. Now I mean, there's still places where you can go where it looks still just as sad, but it's very indie-ish.
But now it's conventions. Most of them go to conventions, and it's people like.
And you know what? Thank the nerds for that. Nerds make conventions like legit and fun and they put more money into it, so conventions actually aren't so sad and depressing. Because that's where you used to see like the actors who went from a star to down here. They don't look so sad anymore. So thank you, nerds.
Nerds. Okay. But still, it's you're right.
That's right.
Sounds like your normal breathing. Hey! Don't do that.
No, we're not doing burp.
No, don't put your mouth. Oh.
No, never mind. So yeah, great movie.
Yeah, no, this is a really good movie. Like the wrestlers are a really good movie, and I was watching and reading some stuff about it. Like even old wrestlers are like, this is kind of, although it's some parts are over dramatized and some stuff that never really happens, but. Roddy Piper came out and said like this movie made him openly cry after it.
Yeah.
Right. And this is true because what do most wrestlers end up dying of? Heart attacks, right? That's the majority of all of them end up dying of a heart attack. Eddie Guerrero, right? Eddie Ultimate, but Ultimate Warrior is in my opinion was the worst one because he was in the airport, right? Wasn't he in the airport when he just like keeled over and he had
2 days later.
Yeah, right. And then he had a heart attack. Eddie Guerrero in his hotel room brushing his teeth had a heart attack, right? Most of the wrestlers that pass away,
I think he died in his sleep, didn't he?
No, he watch the Rivals, Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio Jr. They explained that he was brushing his teeth. He had a heart attack in his hotel room, right? But still, it's like most of them end up passing because of it, which is like
Macho Man.
Yeah.
While driving, had a heart attack.
Right. See, so it's like
he died before he crashed.
Well, so it's a lot of it's like it's not really drug related or anything like that. Majority of them, right?
But the damage that drugs and steroids do to your body,
they've done that.
Yeah. So
right?
it's
and most of these guys, and most of these guys have.
Because in the 80s,
steroids.
In the 80s, was big because that's what wrestling was. Everyone was supposed to be big and giant, buff dudes.
Companies weren't going to really hire you if you didn't look the part.
Bunch of man meat just slapping each other in the ring.
Slaps.
Yeah.
But this movie was inspired by that documentary, Beyond the Mat.
Beyond the Mat. And I remember watching that. And then Randy the Ram, like that character is inspired by what? A little bit of Hulk Hogan, a little bit of Macho Man. Right, so you
not to Jake the Snake stuff.
No,
from the Beyond the Mat.
No, because he's still alive. He's still alive.
Wow,
and he's still alive. Look, there's people that
story is insane.
Yeah. Like Jake the Snake, Ric Flair. If you ever get a chance to watch the Legends episode of Ric Flair, I don't know how Ric Flair is still alive.
He should have died before his career got big.
Yeah, like he didn't his stomach get sliced completely open.
He was also in a plane crash. Electrocuted.
He was struck by lightning.
Yeah.
A bunch of stuff, and he's still Still alive and
Yeah.
kicking.
That's
Still
why his
alive
hair
and
never-
kicking.
That's why his hair never goes down.
Yeah, that's why his hair is he's still that's why he's silver hair. He's Doc Brown. He is Doc Brown. But look,
He's the Doc Brown of wrestling. What's going
yeah,
on?
that's right. But look, but the
I got
re-
the
but the
1.81 gigawatts.
but the wrestler for me was my first Darren Aronofsky movie that I saw, right? And it was such a good movie. All the performances in this movie are great, and it gives you, even though it's a drama, it gives you a little bit kind of an insight, because a lot of the wrestlers say that this kind of does paint what wrestling, being a road wrestler, is, right? So it paints like a real picture. And Mickey Rourke, yes, Mickey Rourke hadn't done big movies. He did what, Double Team with Van Damme and Dennis Rodman, right before this. But
He yoked up for this too.
did he?
Yeah, bless you.
Thank you. But
Good
I mean,
insight.
he looked like that, and he looked that ripped in Double Team. Remember, he fought Van Damme.
But he got bigger. Like he got like
And Expendables.
And
yeah. Well, he got Expendables after this. Haha.
True that. Remember, revived his career. And then
Bullshit. I wasn't with a hooker today. Haha.
but still, if you have not seen The Wrestler, this is a great Darren Aronofsky movie. And if you watch this back to back with The Whale, you're gonna have a real sad night. Real sad night. But
It makes you reflect on your own life a lot.
yeah, yeah. So on that note, guys,
We need some
watch
chicken.
The Wrestler. Watch The Wrestler. Watch The Whale. Darren Aronofsky. Don't watch Noah. That's the one thing I will say. Do not watch Noah. It was trash.
Yeah.
But on that,
A lot
on
of
that,
people don't like that.
yeah, it's a weird movie. But on that note, guys, this has been Vinny.
Nazi.
Anna.
We'll see you guys next time. Ram Jam.
See you around, kid. Bye, Felicia. He's looking at you, kid. In case I don't see you. Good afternoon.